Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Inua. And where we left off in the previous one, we managed to make our way to this scene right here, where we're gonna be able to learn a little bit of what really happened with the crew. So, let me just skip to this side. We gotta find some more things right here that we're gonna be able to use to get more information about what happened to the crew. Right, so this one unlocked something. We do have a set of binoculars apparently. There we go, another piece. Nothing inside there that we need. We cannot really attach anything to these fellas. Let me keep on looking around. What if I look at the cannon? No. The football? No. I think they didn't really have that much food. Oh, there we go. The veal soup gravy. Alright, I think I just made... Yeah, I just made one that I can actually attach to them. Equipment. We'll need every piece of equipment we can carry if we are to get out of this alive. I know our equipment is supposed to be our best asset for survival here, but I'm not sure I'll be able to drag those damn boats 2 feet further. We can't just abandon the Inuit in the middle of nowhere like this. There has to be some way to improve their chance, if only to ease our own guilt.
Commander, if we have to leave now, I'd like to give a few things to our friends.
You're a fine lad, Reuben. I was thinking along the same lines. What do you propose?
I'm not sure. A lamp could be useful in the dark. Binoculars might help them spot game and plan a route ahead. But with them too weak to hunt right now, I think some of our food would be helpful too.
Commander, I appreciate the help these folks have given us, but that's more than we owe them. We have to think of ourselves right now. We'll need that food if we're to reach the mainland.
I'm curious how I'm supposed to choose.
We've travelled side by side
an
for
option
months,
here.
Josephus. Have you no compassion for your fellow man?
Reuben, do as you see fit. I trust you to help the Inuit without endangering us.
Understood, Commander.
Alright, apparently this guy doesn't really like the idea of helping them. Giving away half of our sobbing gear? Madness. That Runa lad is soft in the head, and that's worse. Woodruff agrees with him. It's cruel, but in times like these, you have to look after your own. I just hope we don't regret giving away half of our foods. Let me chat with this fellow then. These things are as useless as they are heavy, and their food is awful. It may be awful, buddy, but it will help. It's not much, but I hope these items offer our Inuits friends a greater chance of survival If we lose the Inuit, we won't have the manpower to drag our gear any further. One problem at a time, William. Alright, and lastly, we got Atwa. I'm not sure all the Golans agree with him, but Reuben Campbell is a generous man.
Thank you for the food, Hallukalak, even if it burns my stomach.
I'll admit it's not fine dining, but I hope it helps you and your people, Atuat. I only wish there were more we could do.
Alright, so that is about everything we can do so far. Let me go back this way and see if we can chat about the food and the other stuff. Oh, so we got the light over here, of course. We got the food that we gave, and we got the binoculars as well. There we go. I'm guessing there's no point trying to light this. Damn, bet those ass kissers back on the boat will love to get their hands on these. There goes my appetite. This definitely looks like it could belong to the sailors from the Terror. Guess I was right to trust my instincts. Nice catch. If only Dr. Gervais could see me now. These cans look like one of those that were pulled up from the Terror.
How did those cans end up here?
Looks like the sailors left some of their food behind.
You mean nobody's touched them for a century and a half?
Possibly. With an inuksuk like this, people tend to avoid the area.
Alright, buddy. It kind of looks like this is about it, but I think I can actually switch back to this. And can we chat about anything else? No, it definitely doesn't look like it. Huh. So what am I supposed to do next? Yeah, because at the moment we don't really have any more options, right? Oh! Can you talk about the fire? No, we cannot. I have a feeling, if I'm not mistaken, I may need to skip to a different time zone. So at the moment we are at the William examines Suluk, right over here. Wait, there's nothing I can do about it. Someone realizes the source of the illness. Really? Okay. I mean, it doesn't like we can chat with him or anything. Oh, we got curse. I get it now. We have to face fact. If he can't rouse Suluk, there's little we can do for him. We need to find out what's wrong with him and fast. Was it a curse? I don't think it was a curse. This poor fellow doesn't look so well at all.
What do you think, William? You don't buy this talk of curses, do you?
I'm no doctor, Commander.
And I'm no commander, William. But we're making do as best as we can. Come. Speak your mind.
I've spent enough time with doctors to see how the human body can confound men of science. But in the end, there's always an explanation for everything.
Any thoughts?
Scurvy, botulism, typhoid, maybe. For now, I have no idea what the disease is. Those medical books we brought from the ship's library could shed some light on the matter.
Oh, we have medical books? Where are they? Medical books. If someone's going to discover what's wrong with Suluk, it has to be William. He's the closest thing we have to a doctor, and he's probably the only one who can make sense of that medical book. Aha! Alright, in that case, let me look at the medical books. I took this book from Godsir's library before we left the Terran. I knew it might come in handy. Let's compare this chap's condition to the symptoms listed in the book. Alright. His abdomen is neither swollen nor taut. This would rule out typhoid fever. His clearly suffering simple ingestion wouldn't put him in such a state. Cramps could point to dysentery, but that isn't the case here. Alright, so that's not it. What about the mouth? Most strange. Soluk's gums are healthy. Most scurvy patients lose their teeth. No fever either. If it was typhoid, he'd be burning up. Undilated pupils, that rules out botulism. But the features out of his face are contracted. He suffers from a headache, clearly. Oh, poisoning! Seems like this poor chap was poisoned. I can't see any other explanation.
What's your verdict?
We can rule out scurvy, typhoid, or dysentery. The only possible diagnosis left would be some sort of poisoning.
It is a sickness of the unbelievers. It devours them from within.
Wait, does this mean that maybe Eri is the one that poisoned
Better
him?
that we don't risk catching it.
What?
Please, Henry. Spare us the sermon.
Oh my god, I don't like this. Poisoning. I didn't have much hope, but now it's clear. We can't be of any help to Suluk and his people and his people. I need to rewrite my message. I'll make it clear that we have been unable to determine the cause of their illness. If by some miracle a rescue mission happens upon this place, it might just buy them some time. If we had something with real medicinal training, we could figure out what poisoned Suluk. Whatever it is, I just can't shake the feeling that it is our fault. They survived this hostile environment for centuries, thrived, then we showed up. You don't need a medical degree to work this out. So what if I go back to them and talk about the poisoning? I came all this way, might as well hear him out.
Well, are you going to show me this letter, or are we just going to stand around till we freeze to death?
Sure, take a look. See that symbol? Looks kind of like the one from the boat, right?
Yep, it is. Now the thing is, I already read this, but I think it has been changed, yeah. What the survivors of the Terror, and they came here with the Inuit? Sounds like the Inuit were brought down by some sort of a illness, but what was its source, and why them and not the sailors? Maybe there's a clue in some of the items sailors left behind. Meet Inuit, who helped us, but then fell sick. May leave behind, but will offer supply. They're the same tin cans we found at the Terror.
If the sailors left cans here, it must have been for a reason.
So wait, have they actually been poisoned by lead?
Maybe they got sick of eating the same old stuff.
Take it from someone
Maybe.
who worked freelance. Eating crap is better than starving to death.
Damn, must be tough having a fancy media career. Let's take a closer look.
Didn't one of the scientists say something about canned goods in the 19th century? Maggie, I think.
I don't know. They always make me stay with the Zodiac.
It was the sealing process. The lead they used to seal the cans contaminated the food. European sailors back then would have built up a tolerance for lead.
But for the Inuit, it would have been a hell of a shock to the system. You could
Exactly.
be onto something there.
Yep, that's exactly it. And if I go back to the lead, that's kind of a thing was common in those days. Merchants will take advantage of a large order to offload defective inventory. I wonder how many people pay the price of someone trying to earn a quick buck. Wish I could say things have changed. So we cannot really talk about that anymore. The sailors' food caused the curse? Hardly surprising. It wouldn't be the first time their solutions caused more harm than good. Alright, I think I'm supposed to actually go back here and talk about the lead. What if it was the food, the cans, the material they are made of? Game has become so scarce of late. We've been eating more canned goods than usual.
Take a look at these cans for me. Does anything strike you as odd about them?
Let me see. You're right, sir. The lead solder on the cans is damaged. It's turned green. It's flaking. But if it's the canned food, why aren't we sick too? We've been eating it for years.
That's precisely it. We each had a lifetime eating slop in the Navy, whereas the Inuit who lived off the land. That might explain why it's affected them as it has.
Wow,
Must get rid of
seriously?
these tainted preserves. From now on, we eat only what we hunt.
Remarkable, Commander. You may just have saved Suluk and the Inuit from certain death.
There we go.
Prince,
I think he just got
This
better.
Nuksuk? Had you lost all hope for me?
We thought you entered the spirit world, so look. But your Hamanak shines again.
What's so funny?
For us, man-shaped Inuksuit can be a reminder that someone has passed.
And that their soul is present where they died.
It's like waking up finding your friends, but crossed in ground above your head.
But you are an Anikatu Tsuluk, a dead man brought back to life.
If that's so, let's replace this symbol with an Inuksuk that will indicate to our destination.
The dead brought back to life. Did I resurrect Suluk? Is this my destiny? Is this the meaning of my dream?
Very well. I'll leave a message for the rescue party. Gentlemen, empty one of the boats. Suluk and his people have dragged our sorry arses this far. It's time we return the favor.
Alright, there we go. I think we just figured out what actually happened. Awesome.
Ta-da!
Well, bravo, I guess.
You ask why I brought you here. I'm trying to show you.
The film reel looks ancient. You sure it's okay to put it up there like that?
What? Like I'm gonna unspool it on the ground? Nah, this way you can see the whole thing.
What whole thing?
The whole story.
Can you stop talking in riddles for 1 minute and tell me what any of this has to do with the terror?
I was building up to that. Jeez, you're ruining the suspense. Remember when I found that tin cylinder in the Inuksuk? There was a note inside. Here.
Another note. What is this? Show and tell? Alright, let's see. What is that note? I guess I should take a closer look at this mysterious note. I mean, it's the same one, but this time it's saying something else. The survivors of the terror, and they came with the Inuits. The Inuit got sick, but the Woodruff guy figured out it was because of the tainted cans. Sounds like they all left together, but it doesn't say where they went. Who is this Simon Woodruff? No one on the officers of the Franklin expedition, that's for sure. Whoever he is may have just given me the scoop of a lifetime. And wait, what is that?
Sammy, it's that symbol again.
See? As soon as you showed it to me, I remembered hearing stories about it showing up here. It didn't mean much at the time, but, well, there it is.
Incredible. This is incredible.
I think we just figured it out. I thought Nuna was crazy, but it's all happening just like she said it would. I've done what she told me anyway. Who knows where this is going. Right, let me look at the films. Borealis. What? So I looked at one of the films. Next up, what do we got here? So those are the films. What next, though? Oh, the bell. Remnants. All this abandoned equipment, not in bad condition considering how long it must have been there. The sailors must have had dumped some of their gear for some reason. Whatever it was, seems like I'm on the right track. With the Inusuk to scare people off, this junk was left untouched for over a century and a half. Congratulations, boys, you created Nunavut's first landfill. Now, I don't see anything else that we're Wait, what? Oh, we got some drawings here. A film reel. Let me talk about the film reel then. Fine, might as well see what all the fuss is about with the film strip. Well, no one's gonna be developing this anytime soon. It's been drawn on with a knife or something. Some kind of a story about a bear, and there are 3 silhouettes here, warriors maybe. And wait a minute, there's a symbol about... And wait a minute, there's a symbol again. Maybe it's the Inuit thing? There's another film case. This one's sealed.
Operation Borealis. What the hell is that?
Hey, don't mess with that. That one's never been opened. I don't even know what's on it.
Maybe David could help? I'll send him a text. He could get back pretty quick. Let's see. Let me send the text. No news from David yet. In that case, let me chat with this fella about the film reel. Good. I think the film strip has finally gotten her attention.
Sammy, this film, you said it was from your aunt?
More of a family friend. She gave it to me when I was a kid because I used to love the story it told. The weird thing is, she contacted me a few days ago and asked if I still had it. She said I should keep it with me, that someone would be interested in it. Guess she was talking about you.
Alright, interesting.
How could she have known?
She knows all kinds of things. She even mentioned this place.
Do you think she might know anything about the terror?
Maybe you could ask her yourself. She lives pretty far away though, a place southeast of here.
How does she feel about visitors?
So long as you like hearing old stories, you'll get on like a house on fire.
I have a feeling we're just about to head on out on an adventure.
There's another reel too, but this one's sealed. I've never been able to get it developed.
Well, I guess I could help with that. It's gonna cost a fortune, but that's what company credit cards are for.
Alright, let me chat about the phone again. Let's see. Ah, here's a message for David. Oh, wow, he even sent me a picture. Operation Borealis. A scientific expedition looking for a meteorite in the 50s. What's that got to do with anything? Now he's calling. Must be important.
David, I got that picture you sent over. Care to tell me what Operation Borealis has to do with the Franklin expedition?
It's a lead I'm following up. It's kind of hard to explain.
Try me.
I may have found evidence of collaboration between survivors of the expedition and the Inuit
It
group.
looks like they may have headed south after they abandoned the Terror.
So what? I sent you to be there when they brought the ship out of the water.
Think about it, David. No one's ever accounted for all of the crew of the Terror. And we might have found evidence that they had help in surviving.
I suppose there might be a story there, but where were they going?
That I don't know, but I think I could find out. I just need a couple of things from you.
What kind of things are we talking?
First, I have a reel of film I want to send your way. I'd like to have it developed ASAP.
This is all suspiciously reasonable so far.
Also, I need some funds. I was hoping I could use the magazine's credit card.
There it is. All right, how much? And who are you paying it to?
A good journalist never reveals her sources.
Since when are you a good journalist?
I won't screw up, David. I promise.
Alright, there we go. That was awesome. And I think we're just about to head on out to the house.
beyond the horizon lived 3 hunters who killed to prove themselves. Shame, hate, and pride passed down through generations, fueling their actions. Their egos knew no hunger as they marked all of their kills and belongings.
Wait, what is this? Looks like a army camp or something.
Gentlemen, welcome to the ass end of nowhere. Make yourselves at home. In the coming weeks, you will be sleeping in dirt. You will be bathing in ice-cold streams, and you will be defecating in bushes. So before we commence Operation Borealis, why don't you remind the boys of the facts, Lieutenant?
Sir, a few weeks ago, we got word of an unidentified object crash landing south of our current position. Command believes that this object is a meteorite, and they've ordered a team to locate said meteorite and perform the necessary analysis.
Accurate as always, Humphrey. Now, because it is critical that we document our findings, we have a civilian along for the ride. I trust that you've already given him a warm welcome.
Not every day us grunts get to channel our inner Brando. Just make sure you stay on my good side. Okay, Petey?
I'll try my best, Lieutenant. Soon as I, find my equipment, that is. Without my camera, there isn't gonna be much of a film.
It must have been delivered with the rest of the gear.
Well, get the lead out of your ass. We're moving out this afternoon, whether you're ready or not.
Alright, I think I'm supposed to find the film if I'm not mistaken. I've got to be somewhere, but where? What about the baggage there? Oh, we got a suitcase. We got these baggages that I cannot interact with. We got the tent. And then we got quite a bit of barrels here, but nothing inside them either. Oh, and we got the mission activated. Perfect. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's about it. That suitcase looks kind of familiar. Bingo! My trusty pillar bollocks. H16, a handled marvel of European technology. But, damn it.
What's wrong, kid? Forgot to pack your swimsuit?
No, I found my camera, but no film.
So the film is not inside.
I must have packed them separately. Just can't remember where.
Alright, let's see. What about the tent, maybe? I could have sworn I packed the film with the camera. Must be somewhere else. Looks like the guys are keeping their gear in the tent, but it's padlocked shut.
Say, Mike, I'm looking for my camera. Any chance I could take a look in the tent?
Sorry, Pete. Nothing for you in there. Take a look somewhere else.
Seriously? Weird. Would it hurt to let me take a look? Maybe I gotta convince this fella to let me take a look. I don't even know. Let's see, tent. All the stuff we'll need is in the tent. Better take inventory before we leave. If we end up in the middle of nowhere and we're missing out some piece of gear, I'll never hear the end of it. Man, I hate the army. Oh wait, there we go. There's the films. I knew it. Alright, guide your counter. I'm guessing those are the films as well, right? Hey, my film reels. They must have gotten mixed up with the rest of the gear. But wait, what's the deal with that other stuff?
That sure is a lot of gear for a mission this size. What's it all for?
Hey, you didn't say any of that, okay?
Alright, buddy, hold up. Let me go into the tent. How did my film get lumbered into the stuff that's packed in the tent? And what is that stuff? It all looks straight out of the science fiction movies, especially that yellow thing. Let's check it out, I guess. Well, I've got what I need, but what's the deal with the rest of the gear they brought?
Say, I think I've seen one of those before. Is that a Geiger counter?
Hey, who left that tent open?
Sir, that was me. I was taking inventory.
How about next time you don't let the civvy go poking around our gear? Huh, Green?
Seriously?
What's your plan with that? You looking for uranium?
Of course
Hey,
they are,
Peter,
as usual.
I think I saw some rocks over there with some weird markings on them. Now you've got your camera, why don't you go get some shots, huh?
I was just wondering why...
That was an order, Pete. I'll make it clearer in the future.
Yes, sir.
What the hell was that? Alright, let me look at the markings then. So we got the markings over here. We got another tent, another soldier. Let me go with tent. Looks like someone messed up leaving that tent open. Why bring all this junk? We're just going to have to lug it around. Yep, that's right, kids. You go film those rocks over there. The military needs all the movies about rocks they can get. Seriously? Walking around looking for a bit of a old moon rock. No thanks. I've seen one of those things back in my... I've seen one of those things back when I was a kid in the comic books. Figured they were just toys. Well, in that case, hold up. Let me go this way. Can I look a little bit closer to the rocks? Kind of trying to make sense of them, but I cannot. Let me just use them and look at the rocks. Well, the lieutenant was right, I guess. Looks like there are some carvings on the rocks. Don't see what that has to do with the meteorite though, but there's something strange about the rocks. Like someone was trying to mark this spot. Like it has some special significance. Oh, and look at this. Now we're going back to the captain with the crew.
I thought we'd never see trees again. How long has it been? 3 years?
Almost 4. But that means we're on the right track. All thanks to you, Commander.
So it kind of looks like the expedition also came across these stones that the commander is about to come
I
across.
thought I told you all to stop with this commander nonsense.
I'm sorry, sir. Perhaps Captain would be more to your liking. Admiral, maybe.
Much like an Inukshuk, these trees are a symbol of our salvation.
Game should be plentiful here.
And, more importantly, this is the gateway to the south, to civilization. No offense.
Alright, our first sight of trees after so long is quite the occasion. We should celebrate it, but how? Interesting. I mean, as I was saying, we do have the carved symbols that we're seeing. And of course the trees. And the wheel for navigation, and I think that is about it. I mean, is this all the crew we left? Just the 2 of us and the 2 Inuks? I wonder. The group cuts down a tree. Joseph carves the rock. Peter sees the broken circle. These stones have been engraved by a man's hand. Could this be a sign?
Do you know the meaning of the symbols on these rocks?
I do not. I have heard of similar markings, but it is said they came along before me and my people.
And yet they've lasted all this time. Incredible. In that case, we should leave our own mark. A sign of our passage. Josephus, you used to draw all the time on the boat. I'd like you to be in charge of the carving.
I drew on paper, not rock.
You're a resourceful man, Josephus. I trust you to figure things out.
If it's important to you, I'll do my best. What would you like me to carve?
I shall leave that to you, my friend. Follow your inspiration. Let it guide your hand. We'll need to find a suitable place to leave our mark. Let's look around.
Interesting, and I think... Yeah, look at that. These are the stones that we're marking.
Perfect, Josephus. This will be seen from a distance. Now get your tools and start carving.
So I'm guessing this is where I'm actually figuring out which one of these carvings are belonging to the Terra crew. I'll need some inspiration for what to carve first. Okay, so I'm guessing there's gonna have to be some inspiration around here. Somewhere. We got the cannon. The chest is not something I can interact with, apparently. And we got the anchor as well. And that seems to be about everything. If I go to him, I guess, and tell him about the anchor. 4 years since I was separate from my family. Who knows? An anchor might be a welcome symbol here. Oh! I think that's what he's carving, actually. And we can also go with the cannon, maybe. The commander's right. Our cannon protects us. It's a powerful symbol. Maybe I could carve one on this rock. It might help keep the threat at bay. Let people know what we got here. through our strength. Okay, so we got that one going as well. And what else? Symbols? I've got a few ideas, but which is the right one? One fool said that he wanted us to leave a sign for our passing to guide others that might follow us. But how do I carve that? Oh, so I think it kind of changes. I mean, I could go with either the cannon or I could go with the anchor and also the navigation. But I don't remember exactly what it was. If I jump up here, I guess, and I look at the stones. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we can see the cannon over there. But do I want the cannon or do I want something else? I don't think I want the cannon. Let me go with something else. Let me actually go with navigation, maybe. The Terror could not steer us to safety, but Woodruff has given us new direction. Maybe this ship helms is the adequate symbol? Alright, so we got that one going. And now if I go back here and I look at the symbol on the wall. Ah, it is. Oh, you know what? This is now making sense. Look at that. This entire symbol is definitely much better. It is the same symbol we had on the pieces of paper as well. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I need. But I'm not really getting anything out of it though. Interesting. Maybe now if I go and chat with this fella about the navigation. I'm not sure what compelled me to take this with us. I've spent most of my life at sea, lived on a ship since I was a boy. Maybe I'm just settlement. Those trees mark the end of this first chapter of our journey. I don't know what lies ahead, but it's good to pull all the ice and snow behind us, or leave it behind us. The Terror feels like a lifetime ago, when blind obedience to authority kept us rooted to the spot. We kept our anchor, but we cast off for freedom. And since we left Terror, this thing has been a little more than an ornament. But if the need arises, we'll be ready to meet any threat we might face. They trust me to bring them safe to the harbor. I cannot let them down. I'll leave nothing to chance. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm supposed to do here, but I'm pretty sure that the wheel is the one that we need. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I think it's going to be the end of this episode for now, and we'll come back the next one. I think I'm going to keep on exploring a little bit more here and try to figure out what step I'm supposed to take next. But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next one soon. Bye, everybody.